Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard was recognized as one of the NBA's 75 greatest. Coach Ty Lue says to go from being a 15th pick to that means a lot. It's a tribute to his hard work and dedication. And Leonard credits that work ethic to his dad. He says, I try to play as hard as I can each night. That's what my father wanted me to do. Kevin?
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. And the Clippers starting five. On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the five. And for the Thunder, we've got Lou Dort. Josh Giddey is out there with Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward position. With just a few games in the books, Brent, what are coaches right now looking for from their team, from their players?
Well, I think you're still trying to figure out what your identity is, Kevin. You've played a few games. You're trying a few different rotations. You still want to do that over the course of the next 25 games before you really settle into what you know is going to give you the best chance offensively and defensively and win games.
Here's the teardrop and the reject. by Leonard. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Drops in the layup for two. Powell's got the opening field goal of the game for the Clippers.
Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
The pass to Giddey. 2 points. That one goes.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Left side, Leonard. Well, fadeaway. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
Now, here's George. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Over Giddey. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Yeah, Paul George, too nice from that distance. Just gets up there with confidence. And knocks that one down.
Giddey the pass to Dort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year, and for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
That free throw, no good. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
And he sinks the second.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
Powell, no one around him. That three off the mark. Here's Mann. Zubac's defending. Mann passes to Holmgren. Here's Mann. Knocked loose. Stolen by Zubac. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. That shot missing. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Giddey the pass to Holmgren, so they take the lead.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
George finds Powell. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Powell.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's George. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Here's Pokusevski. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Right side wall. And the dunk by Zubac.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Mann passes to Giddey. Shoots over Powell. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Passes it to Leonard. Right block shot. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's George. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. Over to Wall. No good again that time. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
In talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Powell. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Zubac kicks to Powell. Holmgren wide open. He can't get it to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. 38 points for him last game against Phoenix. A step back shot here. Again, the Clippers.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Thunder trailing by 9.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Mann. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Mann. Dort, left side. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Dort's got 5 now. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Lou Dort. Leonard, no luck.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Man. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Shoots over Holmgren. Knocks down the step back J. 8 points for him.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for George. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Finals.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Shooting 2.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
Thunder trailing by 11. Pass to Bazley. Back to Giddey. Now the pass to Bazley. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now Kennard passes it to Batum. The fader. Thunder with the rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Pass to Nwaba. Pass to Giddey. Stolen by Jackson. A three from Morris. He can't get that one to fall. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Now here's Nwaba. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the pass to Bazley. 6 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. Down low. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Batum understanding the positioning part of his game as he's gotten along in his career.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers.
Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play and make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
Now here's Giddey. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. Drains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jackson passes to Kennard. The tray. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Bazley. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Robinson Earl. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-7 run. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Thunder trailing by 11. And here's Nwaba. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Bazley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Bazley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
And he can't get the first one.
For all the rawness and the inexperience of Darius Bazley, he's starting to show that he's settling in to playing at this level.
And he's good on the second.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
Now here's Jackson. 8 points his last outing. For 3, Covington. It's deflected.
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Robinson Earl, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Robinson Earl. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles leading by 13. Covington's shot is off. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Nwaba with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Jackson. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So it's the Clippers now. They've got Josh Giddey. Lou Dort out there with Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. George finds Morris. Clock at 6. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Holmgren with the steal. Passes it to Mann. Here's Pokusevski. Shoots over Leonard. Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Thunder. Pass to Mann. Now Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Morris for 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Tipped away. Pass to Mann. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. 6 on the shot clock, and he drives in.
And Poku just driving hard to the bucket.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passers. David, thank you. Morris dishes the wall. It's stolen. Here's man. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
The pass to man. Now George. Leonard finds Wall. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Thunder trailing by 7. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's man. 6 to shoot. Here's Giddey. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. In the corner, George with it. And the Clippers miss again. Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And it's sent back by Leonard.
That's why they call him the clock. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Outside, Dort. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clippers leading by 10. All taking his time here to the inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Wall. And that's 10 points for Kawhi Leonard. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Here's Morris. That's tipped.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Here's man. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 12. Got a piece of it. George with the ball. Dort covering. And George gets it to go. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time, and a great play on the ball.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
David Nwaba is checked in for Josh Giddey. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Man. Man passes to Dort. Here's Man. Oklahoma City moving it around to the middle. Will it go? No good off the back of the rim. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
Powell with the bounce pass. Nobody near George. No good on the 3. Thunder trailing by 14. Holmgren the pass to Man. Now here's Dort. Here's Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And this is who he has become. Leonard, with the great body control, takes the hit and still able to sink the shot and one.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And the free throw, no good.
And Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it, always working hard to bring something out the next season.
Back to Wall. Now here's Zubac. He's tightly guarded. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Powell's got 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Mann. Clock at 6. Passes to Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Nwaba. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Good.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nwaba passes to Dort. Now here's Nwaba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To end the cold streak, a three-pointer is right on target.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
And here's Wall. He had 22 points in the win against Phoenix. Powell against Dort. Powell kicks to George. The Clippers rebound, and the dunk by Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
To the right side. Here's Mann. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Looking to end his cold spell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Mike Muscala is checked in for Holmgren. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Pokuševski. And Baisley subbed in for Dort. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Thunder trailing by 19. Here's Baisley. Here's Mann. Sinks the triple. Mann's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Powell. Fires for 3. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Robinson-Earl, the pass to Mann. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Now back to Nwaba. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Kennard. Over Nwaba. Kennard's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't.
Oh, wow!
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Jackson passes to Powell. And here's Kennard. Zubac finds Jackson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jackson's got 6 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's man, guarded by Jackson. Jacks up a 3, and it's Mwaba missing. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Powell, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their stars.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing. Now, Norman Powell is settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the 3 at a high clip.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 22 is their biggest lead. Powell for 3. Connects from three-point range. Powell's got 10 points in the quarter.
Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Giddy with it. 6 points for him. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Goes up the baseline. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 14 points.
Well, he plays a secondary role on a team, but right now, front and center is Norman Powell.
And so it's the Los Angeles.
Your Thunder.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Norman Powell having an outstanding game. He had 14 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game right now.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. It's an 18-point lead. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. And it's Wall in at the 1. Dort passes to Pokusevski. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's man inside. Pakusevsky with the bucket. Pakusevsky's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Thunder. Outside, George. Shoots. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Man passes to Dort. Offline with his three. Clippers leading by 18. To the paint. Here's Zubac, and it's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Good work there as it goes. Giddey's got 8 points.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Shot from 6, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they? Brent, Durant, and Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012. I mean, obviously really young and green at that time. But unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. And you just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
Powell down low. Giddey defending. Zubac kicks to Wall. The Thunder pull it in. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holmgren the pass to Man. Nailed from three-point land. Man's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Outside Leonard. There's the pass to Powell. 5 to shoot. No good that time. Nice defense from Dort. Thunder trailing by 14. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Talking about defensive specialists. How about the hustle Lou Dort shows on D?
Well, this is a guy you throw out there and you say, sick him. Go guard the best player on the other team. And that's something that he takes that challenge on, takes a lot of pride on the defensive end, and has become a very important part of this team.
One shot.
Free throw good, Dort. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together, and if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Pokusevski can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 11. Wall passes to Powell. Here's George. Pass to Wall. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Dort. And it's Giddey in the corner. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Robert Covington comes in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Powell. Holmgren the pass to Mann. Lets it go. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
With the fadeaway. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. And he handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Here's Holmgren. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Pokusevski. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Knocked away. Paul George with the steal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Dort.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves, and we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Free throw good for Morris.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Thunder trailing by 16. Pass to Giddey. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Outside, Wall. Pass to George. Lets it go with the 3. Mann with the rebound. Mann's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. Dort's got 14 points.
And that's Dort's game. He's outside to knock down some threes.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. A different look for Oklahoma City. Robinson Earls checked in for Holmgren. And David Nwaba subbed in for Josh Giddey. And then for the Clippers, Batum comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Jackson kicks to Covington. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Puts up a three. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Baisley, and the layup is good. Baisley's got 6.
Well, not allowing that contact to trip him up, Baisley made a very athletic finish there.
Jackson passes to Morris. Back to Jackson. High, arcing shot. The Thunder pull it in. Baisley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nwaba. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 7 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 9. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the pass to Dort. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Throwing off the defense, creating a shot. Dort becoming a problem now.
Jackson kicks to Batum. Passes to Mann. Can they get it? And with the rebound. Mann's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Nwaba gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Clippers call time here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kennard, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. Batum, good.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Pass to Nwaba. Now, here's George. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Jackson. To the middle. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And working the painted area, Morris with just enough size and quickness to finish the play, even with a hand in his face.
Here's Dort. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. 22 is their biggest lead. Down low. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Batum. And it's 8 points for Marcus Morris.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Now back to Nwaba. The Thunder with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 11. That's a 2 from Kennard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Kennard getting challenged that time, but saw that shooting window and kept it open.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Clippers?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And that one misses. Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it, and he's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
Now Jackson. He has 6. Morris inside. Tries again. No good that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Here's Mann. And the rejection by Zubac. To the inside. Batum finds Jackson. Morris outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got 9 points now in just the second half. Thunder trailing by 16. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Giddey's checked in. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Robinson Earl. Defended by Batum. They need this. Robinson Earl, good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Jackson from long range. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside, Dort. Shoots from the elbow. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Left side, Leonard. Up top, Morris. Giddey against Jackson. Leonard with no one around. Misses the three. Thunder trailing by 17. Robinson Earl, the pass to Muscala. Now here's Giddey. 8 points for him. Pass to Robinson Earl. Here's Dort. Makes it off the glass. Dort's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A pairing up front, Baisley and Holmgren. David Nwaba out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Pokushevsky in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The shot's good from Baisley. Baisley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Thunder. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Powell dishes to George. The pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. It's good.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Wall. Over Giddey. Wall's shot is good.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
Pass to Baisley. Back to Giddey. Poked loose. Stolen by George. Over Giddey. George, no good. Thunder trailing by 13. It's stolen by Morris. Lobbed up there for Powell. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Giddey. Shoots over Powell. Giddey, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Dishes it to Powell. Left side, Wall. George passes to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Here's Morris. Thunder with the rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Powell. And with the rebound. Mann's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Fires from deep. Holmgren. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes down.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thanks, David.
Defense just pinballing off of the frame of Kawhi Leonard, determined to score.
Holmgren with it, working on Zubac, and there it is for him.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Zubac kicks to George. There's the pass to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Man passes to Pokusevski. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half, getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And about Pokusevski, what a nice addition he's been, Brent, to the roster for Oklahoma City.
He adds some nice size to the roster, and by that I mean kind of just height. He is a pretty skinny player out there, but he's a good scorer. He can handle the ball. He's got some skills as a big guy. It's about calming down a little bit and finding some more consistency with the role that he plays.
Powell, that's good. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
Passes it to Man. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. Got a piece of it. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Pokusevski. The Clippers grab the miss. 22 is their biggest lead. And stolen by Giddey. Down low, here's Man. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Smart read from Giddey, just trying to involve his teammates.
Outside, Wall. To the middle, here's George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. George has got 10 points in just the second half. Ball's knocked loose. Wall with the steal. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Man. Launches a three. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Dort, he's checked in for Baisley. Here's Pokusevski. Bucket is good. Pokusevski's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is good for Poku, being able to take contact and still get the job done.
Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
And it's Giddey in the corner. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Impressive decision there as Giddey just shot that one with no hesitation.
Now the pass to Powell. On defense, Oklahoma City down by 12. And Leonard has it in the corner. Zubac, and the basket is good.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
Zubac, no good on the free throw.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Clippers leading by 14. And here's Wall. Lays it up off the glass.
And a strong guard. Wall takes the hit and still can convert.
Passes it to Dort. Here's man. Covered by Wall. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Here's man. Off target from outside.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to Leonard. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
Powell with the steal. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And there's the pass to man. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now, it's created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
Passes to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5 to stop the drought. Great D that time from Powell.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
A nice shot by Wall.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, John Wall.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. It's Dort on the wing, defended by George. Oh, man. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Dort against Wall. Poked away. Here's Pokusevski. Outside, Dort. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Thunder trailing by 18. Man passes to Dort. Here's Pokusevski. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Leonard.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Clock at 6. Back to Wiggins. Here's Jang. No good there. Great D that time from Batum. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Outside, Batum. Outside, Jackson. Covington passes to Batum. Over Jang. Again, Los Angeles.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Jang with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.